Alrighty, here we go with episode 72. 72. I'm not even at 100 yet, and it feels like I've been doing this for years. Just want to talk a little bit, just for 1 second, about world building. I'm going to have a longer conversation about world building at some point this week. It's not going to be this episode. Because this episode, I want to talk specifically about how good the world building is. Because, for instance, like, say you have King Kong on an island, but you only have, like, small birds, maybe some squirrels, maybe a couple bunny rabbits, and then, of course, there's going to be fish around the island. And that's all you have. What is King Kong eating? How did he get that big, and how does he maintain that? Because he needs so many damn calories just to maintain his body weight. Because he's got muscles, right? You can't have muscles if you're not getting protein. So, you got here, this makes sense. You've got these two giants, but you also have a bunch of dinosaurs. Like a bunch of dinosaurs. Well, then it begs the question, what are the dinosaurs eating? Well, a lot of them are vegetarian, and there seems to be a lot of lush vegetation on this island. But to sustain one large dinosaur requires how much vegetation? Maybe they have to eat 3 tons of vegetation a day. Well, how fast does vegetation grow? How big is the island? You have a lot of these dinosaurs, and they're all this large size because they start as a baby and they get big. That means they're eating a lot of vegetation as they grow old. You see what I'm saying? Very quickly, you can go down a rabbit hole where, like, actually, you cannot sustain the life we've seen on this island because they would have eaten all the vegetation within a couple days, and how they get so big and how they stay so big. So the giants and the carnivorous dinosaurs make sense because you have enough vegetarian dinosaurs that have a lot of flesh. So that makes sense. But then how did you get the vegetarian dinosaurs? And they're eating everything. Well, then how are those plants surviving if they're being eaten all the time, right? Like, so you can go down a rabbit hole. But my take is you just need 1 or 2 layers of believability. You can't go all the way down. So as long as we're seeing the vegetarian dinosaurs that you're getting the meat from, we buy that the giants are alive, and we buy that, like, any carnivorous dinosaurs, because there was a couple carnivorous dinosaurs because they were chasing people, right? We saw that, so we buy that, like, there's carnivorous dinosaurs alive. We buy that because we can see the vegetarian dinosaurs, but we don't necessarily have to investigate how are the vegetarian dinosaurs staying alive, because I don't think it works. I don't think like the island is big enough. We don't know the scale of the island, and we don't know exactly on this world how fast plants grow. They might grow in 2 days. But at face value, it doesn't work. But I think as long as the first layer makes sense, I don't think we need to investigate below that. Because this isn't a documentary on how the ecosystem works, right? The economy of eating. This is not a documentary. So it just has to pass the first blush. Because as I was watching the episode, I was not sitting there thinking, how are these animals alive? It was only between episodes. So I think if you get the first layer right, it's okay. Because otherwise, you can get really story bogged down. I think that could be George R. R. Martin's problem with Song of Ice and Fire. He spent too much time. He's so bogged down in the details, he can't get the story out. I think we'd all rather have the story out, right? What I'm saying is, I think you need to pay attention to at least the first layer. 2 or 3 layers would be great if you could do that. Anything below that is absolutely don't ever have to worry about. And I think anything below the first layer, you don't specifically have to worry about. Just internet nerds will call you out, maybe. But even then, I think a case can be made that they can survive, because I don't know how big the island is. I don't know how fast plants grow. So we don't have all the information. So it's good enough, right? And as long as it's good enough, you can let the story proceed. That's how I feel about it. There is an expression here in America. I don't know if this expression exists in the rest of the world. And I know a lot of people that watch this don't live in America. But the expression in America is close enough for government work. Which means it just has to pass the bare minimum. I assume your governments function better than ours does, so maybe that expression doesn't fly wherever you live. Having said that, this is episode 72. We're going on one. 3, 2, 1. No recap, huh? I'm not complaining. I'd rather have full story. We don't need to see what we just saw. Now, see how he's tearing down trees? That's destroying more vegetation. I had the same problem with Lost with the smoke monster tearing down trees. It could take that tree that he just tore down 100 years to grow. So sooner or later you run out of trees. Yeah, man, they are fighting, boy. Why don't you guys just have sex and get it over with? Yeah. By the way, leaving the ground is never a good idea on a fight. You see it all the time, especially in anime. Your strength comes from your feet on the ground. When you're flying in the air, you have no power. Unless you're Superman, you can locomote, Homelander. Yeah, that's a pretty good block. And that apparently really upsets you. Or impresses you. I can't tell with him. Oh, you just cut my beard. Now I'm mad. This is nuts, man. These guys are not screwing around. I feel like the cape is because this seems like a warm environment. The cape feels unnecessary. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. In fact, he can't move because he's terrified. Gee whiz. Or maybe he is impressed. I really can't read him. I'm just gonna go with terrified until proven otherwise. No, he's impressed. Okay, there we go. That's right. Destroy those trees. Hey, man. At some point, it becomes about the fight. It doesn't matter why. Yeah, idiot. That's mean. He's really wrapped up in the narrative of violence rather than the reality of it. The machismo. Unmistakably, huh? Why is all that in quotes? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, fine. Like at some point, you do you, bro. Feels very aspirational. I wonder if we're able to see that. I doubt it, but I guess it's possible, right? Why would you wait? No, she's not listening to you because that's not what he said. You could easily be crushed by one of the trees they knock over, right? Get the hell out of here. She's in it for the flying. I don't know. That's a pretty arrogant assumption. Her power is buoyancy, right? She can make herself lighter or heavier. These guys are nuts. When you got to die? Somebody better catch that. We're supposed to feel the way we're feeling right now. That's very intentional. 73,000 duels. Somebody got to win. 173,466 and zero. That's what they're trying to achieve here. Even if you win this time, you lost all those other times. Well, Drew, but you know what I mean. That's a loss. That's right, tearing all these trees down. So what are the dinosaurs eating? Just saying. See, they like each other. I don't think you can hate somebody for 100 years. Hey, let's get crunk. That's right, they're bros. Dumbasses. I don't know. That island looks pretty damn big. Because you see the scale of them and you see how big the island is around them. That's a pretty big island. We gotta be talking the size of Hawaii, right? I mean, technically, Australia's an island, but it's a continent, right? Because it's too big to be an island. Some of these islands I go to might actually be continents. What are you gonna do? Taste every animal till you find a good one? Yeah, the whole barrels of alcohol that like is barely a shot glass for you. Yeah, yeah, that's the only possible interpretation, Luffy. Or you lying? Oh crap! It really is a year. How the hell are they gonna do this? Damn, that's not good. How are they gonna get around this? We're not staying on this damn island for a year. That's what I'm saying, man. There's got to be another way. God forbid you get bored. Right. Sure, why not? But it gets you somewhere else, right? Right, right, yeah. Well, crap, man. Do you feel lucky? I don't. He's not too impressed with that idea. Really? I was wrong. He is. Of course. At some point, we need to talk about his ego and his naivete, because that's going to get him all killed. It's all going to work out. Yeah, sure. He must have gotten to the next island. That's absolutely what happened. I'm with her, man. What the hell? He doesn't get it, man. It's like he's lived a sheltered life, even though he hasn't. Big mad. Yeah, some people have lived such a privileged, sheltered life, they don't think anything bad could ever happen, right? So those are annoying people because we know better. You better eat a lot of Wheaties. Yeah. She's been vindicated. Here's the thing: can you be considered brave if you're so big, you're bigger than any threat you could face? Is that bravery if you fight them when you're always a bigger person? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, see, it's all about that machismo crap. But it's a cultural thing, so I get it. Anybody you can learn from is a sensei or master. Oh, is that the number four, whatever she is, number six, Miss Valentine? They're gonna be mad if he just died. Giant old guy. He couldn't even remember his name. Isn't it Dobby? Dory? Right. That was good stuff. He's outraged. Hey, man. He just. He gets way too angry. Oh, yeah, he's big mad. That's what I'm saying. You did it. It's the others. Terrified. Guess. Hold my hat. He needs a strap for his hat. It keeps coming off his head. Well, I guess we start with cracking our knuckles. Then we get our skull cracked and our spine cracked. Nope, it was you. It's you. Don't be talking about my insides. I am betrayed. Yeah, yeah. He better. He better move. I was wondering how he would fight a giant, but so far the answer to that question is badly. He would fight it badly. He's gonna cut your arms off. Look at him. He's hemorrhaging internally, man. That's not good. I'm not emotionally invested in this guy, but I don't want him to die. You know. Yep. Probably the force of a bee hitting him, right? No, more force than that. TKO? Uh oh. See, if he gets smashed flat, I don't think that would kill him because he is, you know, he's spreadable. But it wouldn't be good, I don't think. He's fine. Well, and you're really big, so. Man, he's really gonna die, ain't he? Damn. Guess your stomach gets blown up. That would do it, right? And you get punched by, Gum Gum. I figured you'd be alright. Not easy taking on a giant, is it? Dead? I mean, he's looking pretty dead to me. Yeah. So who was it? Not just stupid, it's dishonorable. The others. Yeah. I'm with you so far. He likes that cat's paw crap. Right, yeah. He's bleeding from places I'd rather not describe. Right. Now that he's been injured, somebody will finally win. Right. That's how human beings took over the world, right? We're not the strongest or fastest animals on this planet, just the smartest. What? Really? Small fries. Really? They seem to be missing somebody from that picture set. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. He's not trying to get his hands dirty. Hey, I'm not your servant. Ah, it's time to duel again. He's gonna die. Not good. Really? You're gonna step on a baby? That's right. Kick his ass. Now mom's gonna be pissed. Mom's about to tear your ass up. Animals don't play with their babies. Hmm. Maybe you are the prey. Look at you. Saber-tooth tiger about to eat good. So they really just. So sometimes it doesn't explode as often as other times, huh? Right. So it's just variable. I thought it was like this, like Old Faithful, the same time every day, right? Or every 2 days, or every 3 days. So you never know when you got to fight again. That's kind of messed up. In that case, his luck is really bad. Too late. I got to fight, man. So let it be written. So let it be done. It's about my ego. Yeah, look at him like he's crazy. I wonder if he has an effect on the volcano. He turned it on again, right? Hmm. Good stuff. Dude can't even stand, man. How about you sit your ass back down? This ain't happening. Oh, Dory, we hardly knew ye. I kind of figured. Interesting. I'm not sure how this is going to play out. I'm going to give it some thought.